Well, good evening friends, how you all doing? I hope you're all good. It's lovely to see you all again. I do apologise that the FCC Strava review is 2 days late. I was down in Winchester on Monday and Tuesday for a work kind of conference, so just didn't get a chance to do the review. I think there was about 50 of us from work at this meeting, and we all went out for dinner Monday night, so there was no time to do the FCC review unfortunately on Monday, so we're doing it now. It's Wednesday, it's 5:20. It's good to see you friends. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I know it seems like ages away now, and you've been enjoying your riding. Thank you to all of those legends that were able to join the Zwift FCC group ride last night. Absolutely fantastic. My legs were not working properly last night. I was struggling, but it was really good fun. Excellent stuff. And the next one before Christmas is on Monday at 8 PM. So just let me know. Just follow me on Zwift if you're not already and you'd like to join the group ride. It's always really good. I love our FCC Zwift group rides. Last week friends, absolutely massive miles by you all in the FCC. 21,869 miles in total, if you can see that there. Blooming marvellous. Fantastic stuff once again, you legends. Right, I have my tea. Hashtag tea for Frosty. Let's crack on, friends, with the FCC Strava review for last week. Week ending December the 15th, I believe. Let's do this. Okay, so as we always do, we will start with last week's leaders. And distance, first place, Terry Tinsel. Terry, you absolute legend. Massive miles, 282.8. Fantastic stuff, my friend. Second place, John Millett, 262.6. Brilliant stuff, John. And in third is Tony Starks with 256 miles. Absolutely superb, Tony. Cracking stuff. Longest ride, Breathe Strong Cycling in first place with 125.4 miles. Mr. Stevie Wonkster is there in second position with 100 miles exactly. Fantastic stuff. And Paul Mallin is there in third with 86 miles. Brilliant stuff, Paul. Climbing, first place, John Tolley, 19,214 feet. Absolutely superb, John. Brian Roden's in second with 16,211 feet. Cracking stuff, Brian. And Breathe Strong Cycling is there in third with 15,781 feet. Absolutely amazing stuff, you legends. Brilliant riding last week. Okay, I seem to have breathing issues, but we'll crack on. We'll plough on and can't even speak. I will scroll up and we will delve deeper into last week's top 100 leaderboard. Okay, so as we just mentioned, Mr. Terry Tinsel, you are top of the tree, top of the table for last week. First position, mate. 282.8 miles, 15 rides in total. Longest ride, 62.2 miles. Fantastic stuff, my friend. John Millett is there in second. I hope you're well, John. 262.6, 7 rides in total. Tony Starks in third. 256 miles, 8 rides in total. Longest ride 71.2. Brilliant stuff, Tony. Chad is there in fourth with 250.5. 9 rides in total for Chad. Longest ride 47.9. Fantastic stuff, buddy. Mr. Ian Rigby is there in fifth. Hello, Ian. I hope you're good, mate. 243.6 miles for you. 13 rides in total. Emma Hadley's in sixth. 239.9. 8 rides for Emma last week. 70.5 was your longest ride, Emma. Brilliant stuff. Rayanne is there in seventh with 232.9. 4 rides in total. Longest ride 81.9. Cracking stuff. 8th position, Mr. Stevie Wonkster. 216.8 for last week. 5 rides in total. Longest ride 100 miles exactly. Absolutely superb, you legend. Richie, so close behind Stevie in 9th position. 214 miles exactly, 9 rides in total, 63.7 miles was your longest ride. Absolutely cracking stuff, mate. Mr. Martin Redding in 10th, 205.5. You smashed that 200-mile barrier for the week as well, mate. 20 rides in total. That is absolutely outstanding. 35.9 miles was your longest ride, and 8,274 feet of climbing. Amazing stuff. 11th place goes to Mr. Paul Stevens, 203.2. 12 rides for you, buddy. Brilliant. 12th place, Breathe Strong Cycling, 202.2. 4 rides in total. Fantastic stuff, mate. 13th, we have Chris Tracis, 200.8 miles, 9 rides in total last week. Chris, cracking stuff. 19.5 miles an hour was your average speed, I should say. I'm getting confused. 14th, TH, 200.4 miles, 11 rides in total. John Tolley in 15th, 200.2. 3 rides in total for John. Absolutely superb, my friend. 16th, Anton Gunter, 198.3 miles, 8 rides in total. Brilliant stuff, Anton. Carl Morrison in 17th with 192.6. Snakefire TRI in 18th with 191.8. Brilliant stuff, mate. 19th, we have D. Michael Dozier with 186.2. Brian Rodens in 20th with 183.4. 11 rides in total last week, Brian. Brilliant. 21st, Mr. Mark Sewell, 181 miles. Mark, brilliant stuff. 10 rides in total for you last week. Jonathan Sapir is in 22nd. Hello, Jonathan. Hope you're good. 180.3 miles for you. Last week, 3 rides in total. Longest ride, 80.1. 23rd, Phil Cornwell, 179.2. 9 rides last week, Phil. Brilliant stuff, mate. Dave De Winters in 24th with 178.7. Chris Goff in 25th with 174.1. 26th, we have Paul Farmer with 173 miles. Thomas Brown's in 27th with 169.7. David Raynham's in 28th with 167.9. Cracking stuff, David, and all you legends I just read out there. Absolutely superb riding last week. David, 12 rides for you last week. Brilliant stuff. Average speed 19.7 miles an hour. Kevin Rowe is there in 29th. Hello, you legend, even. I hope you're good. 167.2 miles for you. Brilliant stuff. 30th, FCC Legend, Mr. Sean Bennington, 164.2. Brilliant stuff, mate. 9 rides for you last week. Jose is in 31st with 162.2. 32nd, Graham Minchell, 161.9. Cracking stuff, mate. 6 rides for you last week. Robert Brown's in 33rd with 161.6. Yarrick is in 34th with 159.7. 35th, Lee Kettle. Hello, Lee. Hope you're good. 157.7 miles for you. 12 rides last week. Jan Erik Berggren is in 36th with 152.8. Duncan's there in 37th with 147.4. Brilliant stuff, Duncan. I hope you're good, buddy. 38th, it's me, crikey. 142.1 miles, 11 rides in total. Pretty pleased with that. Paul Mallin in 39th with 141.2. Brilliant stuff, Paul. 4 rides for you last week. Cracking stuff. James Finn in 40th for 140.5. 4 rides for you last week also, James. Corey Ring is there in 41st. Hello, mate. I hope you're well. 140.2 miles for you last week. 11 rides in total. 42nd, Marie Simmons, 130.2. 6 rides last week, Marie. Brilliant stuff. Rosa is there in 43rd with 128 miles. Brilliant stuff, Rosa. Hope you're good. John Secor is there in 44th with 127.9. 7 rides in total, John. Awesome stuff, my friend. Ian West is in 45th with 127.9 also. Dennis Barron. Hello, Dennis. I hope you're good. 46th place, 126.8 miles for you. Rowan Harrington's in 47th with 126.3. The Swivmeister is in 48th with 126.1. Sebastian is in 49th with 125.9. Fez is in 50th with 124.1. Brilliant stuff, Fez, and all of you legends that I just mentioned there, cracking miles last week. Caleb is in 51st with 123 miles. Fantastic stuff, Caleb, and I must send you best get well soon wishes, basically, because I know you were hit by a car. I think yesterday or the day before, I'm not too sure, but after seeing your post on Strava, buddy, I really do hope you get back on the bike soon and make a full recovery. Yeah, it looked absolutely awful, mate. So best regards to Caleb from all of the FCC. Carlos is in 52nd with 121.7. Mr. Mark Smith is in 53rd. Hello, you legend. 120.8 miles for you. Stephen Cross is in 54th with 120.3. 2 rides last week, Stephen. 64.5 miles was your longest ride. Brilliant stuff, mate. Andy Townsend's in 55th with 119.8. Brilliant stuff, Andy. Stefan Holdorf's in 56th with 118.2. Richard James in 57th with 118.1. Helena is in 58th with 118 miles exactly. James Frost is in 59th with 117 miles. Brilliant stuff, James. Damien is in 60th with 116.2. 61st we have Mark Cornelius with 115 miles. 7 rides in total. Brilliant stuff, Mark. Samuel is in 62nd with 114.1. 63rd is Philip Mansfield with 112.8. Fantastic stuff, Philip. I hope you're good, buddy. 64th is Maxwell Smith with 112.7. Brilliant stuff, Maxwell. 5 rides for you last week. Helen Millett is in 65th. Cracking stuff, Helen. You've made the top 100 again. 111.8 miles for you last week. 66th is Jim Plummer with 110.5. Brilliant stuff, Jim. Peter Larkins in 67th with 109.3. In 68th on 109.3 is Stephen Smith. Cracking stuff, buddy. Hope you're good. 13 rides for you last week. That's outstanding. Mick Thomas in 69th with 109.3 also. Blimey, that's a trio of you on 109.3. Mick, 3 rides for you last week. Longest ride 58.1 miles. Brilliant stuff, mate. 70th we have Frank B, 1951 with 109 miles. Brilliant stuff, Frank. Simon Dix is in 71st with 108.9. Cracking stuff, Simon. Morton is in 72nd with 108.8. 5 rides last week. Brilliant stuff, Morton. In 73rd we have Neil M with 108.3. 12 rides last week. Neil, brilliant. Simon James in 74th with 107.7. Andrew Peeling in 75th with 107.7 as well. Cracking stuff. 3 rides for you last week, Andrew. Barry Poutney, hello Barry, 76th place, 105.3. Brilliant stuff, my friend. 5 rides for you last week. Rohan's in 77th with 104.8. Luke Toms in 78th with 104.2. John Gonzalez, no, I'm ahead of myself. Jochens in 79th with 103.8. Jim Leighton-Jones in 80th with 102.6. Cracking stuff, Jim. John Gonzalez is in 81st with 101.2. Paul Green's in 82nd with 100.2. Brilliant stuff, Paul. I hope you're good, my friend. 6 rides for you last week. Agnes in their 83rd. 100.1 miles. 8 rides for you last week, Agni. 29.8 was your longest ride. Brilliant stuff. Thomas Kraus in 84th with about 99.6. Mr. Chris Profit is there in 85th on 98.2. Brilliant stuff, Chris. I hope you're well. Ash Palmer in 86 with 97.8. Laura Fisher in 87th with 96.7. Steve Walter in 88th with 95.6. Brilliant stuff, Steve. IB is in 89th place with 94.8. Cracking stuff, you legend. Rob Butler in 90th. Hello, Rob. 94.5 miles for you. 8 rides last week. Cracking stuff, buddy. Andrew Breeze in 91st with 93.2. Andy McNulty is in 92nd with 93.2 also. Brilliant stuff, Andy. 93rd is John Wade with 92.7. Mr. Painterman is there in 94th with 92.2. Cracking stuff, Mr. P. James Chapman's in 95th with 92.2 also. 96th we have Nigel Mills on 92.1. Brilliant stuff, Nigel. Mark Jones in 97th with 91.8. Jorgenis in 98th with 91.7. Trevor Hook is there in 99th with 89.3. Cracking stuff, Trevor. And in 100th place is Mr. Chris Crabb on 89.1 miles. Brilliant stuff, Chris. 8 rides for you last week. 28.2 miles was your longest ride. Absolutely superb. And massive congratulations to every single one of you throughout the FCC for getting on your bikes and putting in the miles and the effort last week. Absolutely superb once again, you legends. Okay friends, now it's time for Rider of the Week. Rider of the Week for last week, week ending December the 15th, goes to somebody right at the top of the top 100 leaderboard with a total of 282.8 miles. Last week's Rider of the Week is Mr. Terry Tinsel. Terry, you are Rider of the Week. Congratulations, my friend. Absolutely superb stuff. Terry, well done, congratulations, my friend. Rider of the Week. Let me know which pair of socks you would like. We have the orange ice cream Holdsworth ones. There you go. There's that pair. Or we have the blue with the red polka dots. So that pair as well, buddy. Just drop me a quick email. I will put my email address in the description below. Let me know which pair you would like, Terry, and I will get those sent out to you, my friend. Congratulations. Okay, guys, that concludes the FCC Strava review for last week, weekend in the 15th of December. Once again, I do apologise for it being 2 days late. Shocking, I know. I actually break up for Christmas holidays this Friday, so next Monday will be hopefully a live edition of the FCC Strava review because I'm going to be off. So fingers crossed I can get it sorted out. It should be fine. But that's my plan for next week. Next week will probably be the last FCC review for a couple of weeks because I'm going to probably take a couple of weeks break, and then we'll start smashing those miles again in the new year. First week of the new year. Anyway, I'll work it out. I'll let you know. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for being part of the FCC. Absolutely fantastic. Have an amazing week. Look after yourselves. Stay safe out there. And I will see you in a couple of days with another vlog. I must say thank you to all of you subscribers on the channel. Amazing stuff. I know I have been meaning to do a giveaway over the last 2 weeks. I am hopefully going to do that, if not later tonight, then tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. But guys, thank you once again. I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye for now.